Hi everyone. So here we are wrapping up Module 8 of our class together, and we have just a couple weeks left in our journey of curricular design in higher education. This past week we've looked at the idea of performance learning. Now, performance learning isn't a curricular strategy per se, but more of a framework to think about what we explored way back in Module 1, keeping things learner-centered. What performance learning is a way of thinking about how you, as a designer, build upon previous content knowledge for your students, or content knowledge of your students. Performance learning takes into account skills, habits, experiences, and knowledge that learners bring, and so lessons are constructed with all this in mind. One example of a performance-based assessment is in this very class. Think about all three assignments that you will have done in this class. The first being an analysis of a program, the second being constructing program outcomes, and the third being constructing course outcomes. Now, if you think about it, the third assignment, which will be due soon, by the way, is built upon the knowledge of the second, and to some extent the first assignment. I'm having you demonstrate your skills in analyzing course outcomes, needs, alignment, and sequencing. By now you understand those concepts, and as such, I want you to demonstrate your knowledge of those things, and just as important, think about some of those issues in application in your own context. Think of how performance learning is used in a higher education setting, and related to this concept of competency-based learning. Competency-based learning builds upon knowledge and skills of the learner. In higher education, many institutions have used seat time or hours in a class that students spend to demonstrate their competency in a subject. Contrast this with competency-based approaches, which instead of hours, it is knowledge, and what knowledge do students already have that they just have to demonstrate? That would be the equivalent of spending time in class to show this. A simple example is the idea of waiving classes, where a student already has knowledge and or experience in a subject matter, so they just have to demonstrate their learning in some form, which means they don't have to take the class. In a nutshell, that's competency-based learning. Apply this to the growing population of adult learners in higher education, and you open up a whole new world and potential to really make curriculum learner-centered. Next week, we'll tie all our learning together. Everything from alignment to sequencing, outcomes, assessments, and technology. What will it all mean moving forward? It'll be a fun week ahead. Don't forget to take a look at your most recent papers, which are graded, especially the detailed notes on the paper and any comments I have for you on the grading rubric. I'll talk more about the final assignment next week, but for now, and as we have, post through the weekend, and I'll see you all online.